Today we are going to analyze Colgate Palmolive stock. Investors are often drawn to strong companies like Colgate Palmolive because they hope to have long and safe dividend. Let's check if that is case. To know if dividend is sustainable, we need to check payout ratio, or in other words, how much of earnings is company spending on paying out dividends. If we check out Yahoo Finance, we can see that current payout ratio is about 63%. In investment world, it is considered that good payout ratio is under 60%, and this is not too much off. If we look at revenue, it is not growing. Colgate Palmolive is definitely not a growth company. My conclusion is that dividend is more or less sustainable, at least for now, but if revenue and earnings are not gonna grow or are gonna grow at very slow pace, dividend of 2.5%, in my opinion, that is not enough. Colgate has been rising dividends last 10 years, but any future rise of dividend will be on expense of payout ratio. With current payout ratio and slow revenue growth, I would want at least 5% return through dividend, especially if you live outside of United States and have to pay high dividend taxes. Everything depends on what is your required rate of return. For me, that would be 5%, what in my opinion is not a lot, especially if you look at fact that average S&P 500 return a year is 9.7%. And many would have to pay 30% tax on dividends, what would decrease return from 5 to only 3.5%. Final conclusion: I would buy Colgate Palmolive stock if it had dividend of 5%, and that would currently be a price of $34. Price of $34 is half of current price and seems like I am asking for too low price, but if you look at 2009 revenue, it was about same as today, but if you look at price that was in 2009 or even pre-2008 crash price, it was not as nearly as high as today. Colgate Palmolive is perfect example how stock market is overpriced today. In future, I plan to make a video why buying S&P 500 now might not be the best idea, and I am currently making a video about 3M and Viacom CBS, so you might consider to subscribe and click notification button.